show you tomorrow. When you come to the show, I will come out at intermission and show you my wings, okay? But I have a great big wing that attaches to this shoulder, and somebody has to hold it for me. So I have a wing holder. And then I have a great big wing that attaches on this side and goes out this way, and I have another wing holder. So there's dragon and then 2 wing holders to hold my great big wings. And my wings stretch out from me to Joe.
Wow, that is a big...
How wide is it?
Sorry?
How wide is it?
So with my wings open, I would stretch from... Here, you come stand with me. Hold my hand. And would you come and hold her hand? And Alyssa, would you come and hold my other hand? And Dominic, would you come and hold Alyssa's hand?
Look how big.
And stretch all the way out that way.
Keep going.
There.
Keep going, Dominic.
There we go. That's probably... Stretch out, stretch out, stretch out, stretch out, stretch.
Stretch.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
There.
Whoa.
That's probably how big I am with my wings open.
That's incredible.
Yeah, they wanted me to be big. So my dress is big, my hat is big, my wings are big, and then they stand me up. They stood me up on a rock.
Whoa.
So I'm really big. So that's how you're going to see me. First off, when the lights come up, you'll know I'm coming because the lights will get red and the smoke will come and the lava will show and you'll be like, this is getting spooky. And then you'll see the back of me and then the music starts and I turn around like this and my wings open up and I say, another day inside my keep. I get no rest, I get no sleep. And I start singing my big song. And so that, you can sit down now. And that is Dragon's big number. And I'll tell you what I'm singing. I'm a complicated dragon. I am there to protect the princess. And year after year, brave knights come and they want to save the princess. And over the years, I start to feel very sad because nobody ever comes to see the dragon. They always want to rescue the princess. They never want to see the dragon. Dragons have feelings too, Milla.
Yeah. And I'm not even scared about that.
You don't have to be because really on the inside I'm not mad, I'm sad.
Oh.
So when Donkey and Shrek come to save Fiona,
Who's going to be Shrek?
a guy named Adrian. But when they come to save Fiona, I say, you know what? You're staying. I'm going to keep you, Donkey. Let's pretend you're Donkey. I say, Donkey, you're going to stay with me. You're going to stay here forever. Because nobody ever comes to stay with me. They always come to get the princess, and they never want me.
Well, I'm not scared.
And so I tell Donkey, you're gonna stay, you're gonna stay, you're gonna stay forever. When he tries to get away, because Donkey will start to run around a little bit and get away from me, and I just scoop him back up with my wings, and he can't get away. I say, Donkey, you're staying. You're staying with me forever. And then he says, hold on a second. You got me all wrong. I'm not here for the princess. I don't even like princesses. He says, because actually, the princess isn't even my type. I like a big girl. And he sings a song like this. He goes, I like a big, big girl. I like a big, big girl. And all the people in the castle start singing with him. He likes a big, big girl. And I'm listening. And I'm thinking, wait a second. Dragon's a big girl. Maybe Donkey likes me. And then I get all sad because he says he's going to leave. And I say, wait a second. And I start to cry. He says, what's the matter with you? You got something in your eye. And I sing softly. I say, I'm no princess. wants me. No great beauty, but he wants me. No one ever, 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 ever wanted me. So you're gonna stay, you're gonna stay, you're gonna stay forever. And I finished my song by saying, Donkey, you have to stay. I love you now. And Donkey is stuck with Dragon. That's what happens. So I start off big and ferocious, but really it's just me. And really I'm not such a mad dragon, I'm a sad dragon because I want a friend.
Open it.
Then,
I can get a new
in the next scene,
That's why
Shrek
that's one
climbs the
story.
tower,
It's okay.
saves Fiona, starts to leave,
No, stop.
and that's when he tries to take Donkey from me. How am I going to feel when he tries to take my new donkey that I love?
Sad.
Oh my goodness, not just sad, then I become a mad dragon. And what do you think I do?
You might bite him.
What do I do? Will I just let him take my donkey love?
No, I think you'll blow fire at him. Like that.
Yeah, I'll do this. Rawr!
Or you could blow fire at him like
Yeah, you know what? I really wanted to blow fire. Like, how cool would that be if I could have blown real fire? Do you think I can blow real fire? I have been practicing, and I cannot do it. And they said to me, we're not allowed to have real fire in the theater. You got to do something else. So this is what I do. I cannot breathe real fire. But
And you can like make a Harvard peanut fire.
yeah, they didn't even do that for me, Sierra. What they do is they let me be ferocious this way. They gave me a really, and this is where you might be super scared, except you'll know it's me. They give me a really ferocious roar. So I do this. This is what I do. Which is pretty scary, right, Johnny? It's pretty scary. But guess what they do?
I think it's a lot of you can't
Do you know what a microphone is? A
Yes.
microphone?
Yeah.
Mrs. Stinson uses one in the gym. So I wear, if you look really closely at me tomorrow, you'll see a teeny tiny little thing taped to my cheek. That's my microphone. Tiny. It's a microphone, but it's tiny. It's on my cheek. And since I wear that microphone, Brent, who is the sound guy, and he makes sure you can hear everything that's happening tomorrow, he can catch my voice and he can make my roar sound so loud and so monstrous that you will think I have never heard Mrs. Raymond roar like that, and it's because Brent
Scared.
is turning the dials at his soundboard, making my roar sound monstrous. So that's kind of
Or
cool.
stronger. It'll make if we were in like in here, it would make the
I will know that
it would probably make the horse.
Count with me.
3, 2, 1.
So you will hear me 2 times I roar really loud in this show, and both times if Brent the sound guy is doing his job, my roar should sound really scary. And you'll have to go, it's okay, self, it's just Mrs. Raymond. And then you'll want to watch again. And this scene where I don't want Shrek to take my donkey love, so I swoop and I soar and I fight Shrek. But on the stage, you don't get to fight for real. We're not hurting anybody. So we do this. Harrison, you can do this with me. Come on over here. You be Shrek. Since you're in green, okay? So pretend you've got a sword in your hand. And just go like this to me. Yeah, and I go like this. And then I roar back and I go roar like this. And you go back.
Go back.
Like that.
Like
And
you're
then you
scared.
swoop back at me. Oh! And the lights are flashing, and I'm roaring, and my wings are swirling, and it looks like we're
Is it
fighting.
scary?
That's it. That's the scary part.
Let me.
Not too bad, right? And then, just as I'm about to get my donkey love back, this fight takes place on a bridge. And you'll have to watch closely to see how they make a bridge.
I think it's on the street. When I was in the
bridge falls, and I have to swoop away like this. And my pretend flying, and I fly back, and I sing to Donkey. I say, I'm gonna love you forever. Because I love my donkey love. And that is the end of my first dragon scene. Pretty cool, huh? That's not it.
Yes.
I come back one more time. I don't have a lot to do in Shrek, but I have two very important scenes. That one there, where I fall in love with my donkey and try to keep him with me. And then at the end of the show, when Shrek is trying to stop the wedding, he does not want Fiona to marry Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad is not her true love. Who loves Fiona? Who really loves her?
Yes.
So you guys love Fiona. Who in the story loves Fiona? Keith? Shrek. So he does not want her to marry Lord Farquaad. He says, stop the wedding! And he says, Fiona, what about your true love? And he decides he doesn't want her to marry Lord Farquaad. And Lord Farquaad says, too late. I'm marrying her. And then that's the end of it. She's going to get the guillotine. And you're done. You're going back to your swamp. And Shrek says, nuh-uh. Not happening. I got a plan. And he whistles. And Donkey shows up. And Donkey knocks on the window. And guess who comes crashing through the window? And I burn with my fiery breath Lord Farquaad and save the day. Wow.
She's like the hero.
I have to bust through a window.
A real one?
What do you think? Yeah, they have to make a fake window for me to bust through. And I need fire for this, but I can't have fire. So do you know what they use? Have you ever seen a fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen. Yeah, so they have, like if it's not a water hose, but it's kind of like a fire extinguisher, and if you press the trigger, this white almost looks like snow. A little bit like snow or smoke. It just goes like this. So somebody creeps up behind me and uses this little fire extinguisher behind me and goes, and I'm going, and flapping my wings, and the lights are flashing, and it looks like the smoke is coming down on Lord Farquaad, and he's burned to a crisp, but not really.
In your mouth?
It does not come out of my mouth. It looks almost like it comes out of my armpit, to be honest.
She's a very special dragon.
Because they have to hide behind me with the fire extinguisher. So Lindsay, she's the girl that makes it go. She doesn't want anyone to see her because they want it to look like the fire is coming from me. So you see if you can spot her. When I crash through the window, see if you can see the person behind